Hello guys, welcome to second episode of the series where I'm doing my best for you guys to get familiar with the driving examination route in Malmö. With first episode we saw the route where we had highway, country road, carries road, minor country road, and then the built up areas, some roundabouts. Today's route is going to be a bit different than yesterday, so hope you guys will learn something new. So same thing here. After performing the security test, I'm engaging myself to gear, looking at the mirror, no one indicating, and then I'm ready to move off the curb. So here we go. We are starting from the driving center, and then here I need to follow the road, pedestrian crossing, slowing down, no one, and then making a soft turn. We continue straight, same thing again. It's episode 1. The speed here is 40. We need to turn to the left here, so I'm looking at the mirror and I've started to indicate. I'm still emphasizing you guys that always look at the mirror before indicating. So here yesterday, with the episode 1 we turned to the right. Now today we are going straight. Here's the traffic light, so I'm on the middle lane because that is the only lane that goes to straight, and I need to wait until the light is green. And while waiting, just keep looking around, you know, don't just sit still. Okay, it's still red for us. Now it's yellow, and then I'm moving. And we have entered 40 zone, so my speed is 40. And as I was saying yesterday, while maintaining the speed, it's okay for you to be 1 or 2 kilometers up and down. The only thing is, when the speed limit is 30, you need to make sure that you don't exceed 30. But when it is 40 or 50, you know, anything above 40, it's okay for you to be 1 or 2 kilometers up and down. It is okay. So you don't need to be worried about, oh, what if I get to 41 or 42, will that fail me? That will not. Just keep looking around. We could see the priority road sign. Checking the meters regularly. I see you every 7 to 10 seconds. Applying soft brake. Now we have a pedestrian crossings. Okay, no, they're not coming here. Checking both sides, no one, and then we continue. From here, I will be asked to follow E6. So I'm still maintaining 40. Now I see the board there, where I could see that E6 and E20 is on the right. Then I started indicating on the right, and here is the stop sign, and then flera wagen is stop. That means it's a 4-way stop. So the rule here is, whoever comes first, he gets to go first. Like that BMW came before me and he went. Now it's my turn. So first comes in, first goes out. Garbage in, garbage out, if you are from the computer industry. And after hearing the last instruction for E6, I haven't heard anything else. unless the instructor asks me to forget E6, continue straight, I'm still supposed to follow E6. So E6 on the left, I have started to indicate, and same sort of stop sign here, four-way stop signs. So I'm stopping softly before the line, and then I'm leaving since I'm the first one so far here making the turn. For a stop sign, let's say you have a car before you, and then since that car stops, so you get to stop behind the car, and then the car leaves, but that doesn't mean you can follow the car. You need to, then it's your turn to stop, okay? If that makes sense. I will have a separate video on how to handle those kind of stop sign situation. So here I will be asked to follow E6 Göteborg. This is the tricky roundabout. This is the roundabout in Rosengård where we have two back-to-back roundabouts. So E6 Göteborg. I see that Göteborg is on the left. That means I need to go to left. So I'm entering the first roundabout. And as you know that usually to exit from roundabout we come to outer circle from inner circle, but in this case I'm exiting from inner circle so that I end up on the left side of this roundabout already. So Göteborg, and this is one of the only roundabout in Malmö that has some guided lanes. So for example here Gothenburg is on the left, right? So I need to follow these lanes, keep indicating on the left, and still I'm indicating on the left, but this lane is pushing me towards the outer lane by itself. So I get here, and then now I'm indicating the exit sign. This is how we do the guided roundabout. It will help you to come out. And again, I will have a separate video for roundabout only, where I will be covering all the possible roundabouts that you will be encounter during your examination route, no matter wherever they're going to take you. So the speed here is 90. I have maintained 90 now. Start to indicate, and then I have merged highway. Now I get a new instruction. Forget E6 Göteborg. Take us to Hamnen, and that is what I'm going to do now. So Hamnen, both these lanes goes to Hamnen, and we prefer to stay on the right side because that is for accelerating if you need to overtake someone. Remember, this is the 90 road. There are only two kind of highway in Malmö. One is the inner Ringvägen, sorry for my bad Swedish, and another is the outer highway. So inner Ringvägen is the one that is the inside circuit within Malmö. So speed limit here is 90, but when you are driving outside, then the speed there is 110, okay? And for this Hamnen, you would be in an inner Ringvägen where the speed limit is 90. But the point that I wanted to say here is, when you are on this 90 road, it's very rare that you need to overtake someone, because even the truck has the speed of 90. It's only if you have a trailer or a car with a horse, then they would be driving around 70 or 80, then you would need to overtake. Because I have seen with many students who are preparing for the exam, they are just mentally prepared to overtake whenever they see a truck in front of you. You don't need to do that here. You only need to overtake that you are maintaining 90 and a vehicle in front of you is not letting you to maintain 90. You need to slow down. Then on that case, you look at the mirror, you indicate, and then you go to that lane without reducing the speed. That means you keep up the 90, which is very rare on 90 road because everyone drives in 90 here. In fact, everyone drives faster than 90. That's the reason we have police everywhere. So we're still going to Hamnen. My speed is 90. As you could see that I have maintained 90, 91, which is fine. Now, I could see that the circle showing the speed sign, and when there are speed sign on two sides, that means the speed is about to be changed. As you could see that the 70 sign on the both sides, okay? So I have reduced my speed. I didn't need to apply brake. I just released the accelerator and then I have become 70 from 90. And same thing there, I see the 2-speed signs. That means I could see now it's 50. So I'm not doing anything, no brake, nothing. Just releasing my accelerator, still cruising, and then I would be 50 when I get there. You see, eco driving. So no need to brake, nothing. I have planned it in a good time. And we need to go to Hamnen. This one here is very tricky because now it feels like the Hamnen is on other side, but it is not. It stay on the same lane because both this lane goes to Hamnen. If you need to go to Lund, then the extra lane on right side has been added. We are going straight, checking on the left side. Okay, there is a Volkswagen van coming in. I'm slowing down, letting him pass, and then I enter the roundabout. From here I've started to indicate, and then I'm exiting. Now at this point I have received a new instruction saying forget Hamnen, we go to Centrum, and speed here is 70. Now I could see that the Centrum is on the left one, so looking at the mirrors indicating and going to the left lane. Centrum. So Centrum is on the left. I have started to indicate on the left. Already looking on the left side if there is someone coming in or not. This is very big roundabout, one of the biggest roundabout in Malmö. And here you don't need to drive slow since it's very big and wider, so you can be around 50. That's the safe distance, safe speed. I don't know why I keep saying distance for speed. And then now looking over there, indicate and come into the outer lane. Exiting this roundabout. So speed here is 80. I'm still supposed to follow Centrum. And I have a quick tip for you guys here. If you come to this route, you see that the yellow container holder, right? That's like think that is a hallmark. Then if you need to go to Centrum, the Centrum would be farther left on this road. So when you are somewhere here, they mentally prepare that you need to turn to the left if you're going to the Centrum. So only look at the mirror, you start to indicate, and then come to this lane, because for some reason that Centrum board over there is very tiny. So you see, now you can read the Centrum, and it might be too late for you to switch between the lanes. Centrum. And if you miss this exit, then you will be going straight, and then the more complication starts because you will actually be behind the Malmö Sea. So we are turning to the left, and we have our own traffic sign dedicated for left turn only. We will wait for that to turn to green. Yes, it is green. It doesn't hurt to check both sides, and then we continue straight. Now from here I would be asked to forget Centrum, turn to the left, and this one is a bit tricky, so I hope that this video will help you to understand. Now here we could see that in order to turn to the left, you can't make a turn, you need to make a round here, because you see that, so that you need to be on the right. So we need to make a round, but at the same time this is not roundabout. You don't see the roundabout sign here. And what I meant by that is we are going to the left lane here, indicating on the left, but before exiting there is a giveaway sign, because if this was a roundabout you would have a priority, right? So this is round, but it's not a roundabout. So you must look on your right side before exiting the circle. Okay? Now the speed here is 40. because of those cars parked on the side, I'm keeping myself on the left lane, which is okay. Now from this point I'm looking at the mirror and coming to the right lane. Now the speed is 60. We continue straight. I'm on 57. Looks like that car is driving slow. And I'm going to indicate because he's driving slow. He's driving around 50 on 60 road. So I'm at 60 right now. You see, I'm at 60 and I'm overtaking, so that means he's driving slow. And then now the 40 zone starts. But here I'm getting a new instruction to follow Arlov, and then I could see that Arlov, I need to take this left lane, which I'm already on left. So I'm just continuing straight from here. Now from here I would be asked to follow Copenhagen. So watch this carefully. If you need to follow to Copenhagen, Copenhagen would be on the left side. So I'm already going to the center lane. And when I see those green boards there, that's green sign is for highway, and Copenhagen, you need to take highway to go to Copenhagen. So it's the further left here. So I'll start to indicate, come to this lane, and then be here, check there is no one, and then I'm entering a highway. But this is not the acceleration lane because we see a giveaway sign at 150 meters from now. You are entering highway, but at the same time this is not the acceleration lane. So we go here, and since there is a giveaway, I need to align. I need to slow down. Here the view is really bad. Someone coming in. Okay, now I can enter. And then now I get a new instruction to follow number 11. And number 11 is something that we followed on our episode 1 as well. This is also an example that Malmö may have 8 to 10 different routes, but somehow they are connected. So when you see all these videos, you will have a pretty good overview on what to expect. Now I'm at 90. We need to follow number 11. I'm maintaining 90. I see that the number 11 is straight. Another tip: whenever they say follow Gothenburg, Copenhagen, Kalmar, that's like different city from Malmö, even Lund, then you need to take highway, right? So on that case, just look the things that has green on background. But number 11, Nordarna, Klågerup, they are the countryside of Malmö. So just look for the blue background. And then Hamnen, Limhamn, Rosengård, Dalaplan, Toftanas, that's like within the Malmö city, and then look for the white background. Okay, so I have started to indicate, I'm maintaining 90. One of the common mistake is you release your speed before exit. Don't do that. I'm coming out in 90, and then now I release my speed. Though it's a 70, but it's fine. You don't need to be 70 exactly over there. It's okay for you to just go with the, you know, just go with the flow. Now I get to 70, and this is absolutely fine. Because on a high-speed road, when you see the speed sign like that, they don't expect you to be on that speed, especially if, because for you to be 70 there, then you need to apply brake on highway, which is not recommended. All right, so now here it is 90. So I've started to indicate, looking at the mirror, my speed is 90, and I have entered highway. Then the speed is going to be 110. I will still drive 90 here, and when I get here, I increase the speed so that I try to be 110. So from here, either you would be asked to continue straight, follow number 11, then it could be the same sour slope as we did on episode 1. With this episode, I'm following Nordana instead, a new destination. Like I said yesterday, because for the legal complications, I will not be showing you the route A to Z directly, but then I make sure that you get the better understanding on what you have been expected. So Nordana is here. Because of that trailer, my speed has been reduced, but at the same time I haven't applied brake, and I'm coming off to exit now, releasing the accelerator. We are going to Nordana. Since the Nordana is on the left, I'm indicating on the left on this ramp, and my speed here is 85, and it is fine because you are on the sleep road, so you need to be able to control your speed. Right, the vehicle coming from the right hand side, so obviously he gets the priority. And I haven't applied brake, I'm just cruising by decelerating there. The speed here says 100, but that's like when you go into the main road, not on this slip road, okay? So you don't need to think about you need to maintain 100. You can't maintain 100 on this kind of curvy roads. I'm on 68, this is fine. And there is no one coming from the right hand side. I'm checking again. Now I see the sign that Nordana is on the right, looking at the mirror and then indicating and then choosing the right lane. And now we see the sign of the sharp curve. I'm applying very gentle brake, not the hard brake, very gentle brake. And I'm supposed to follow Nordana. During episode 1, we followed this Sunana, which was on the left side from here. We drove past here. Today we are following Nordana. So I'm keeping myself on the right edge like this. See the position? There is no one, and then we continue. Make sure that you keep yourself rightly aligned. Now, forget Nordana, we are going to follow Malmö. And Malmö is right there. We see that it's on the left hand side. So I have started to indicate. And since there is no one coming from the straight, but it doesn't really matter since we turn into the right side, we enter in highway of 110. This is one of the very complicated highway, not the highway but the complicated entrance for highway in Malmö, because the interconnectivity here is quite a lot. So Malmö is on the left, I'm keeping myself on the left lane, and do not go for 110 yet. Drive around 70 or 80, okay? Because the loss of interconnectivity, and then you will see vehicles coming from the right hand side suddenly, and then you will be forced to apply hard brake, which is not good from the exam perspective. Even on your day-to-day drive, it's not good to apply hard brake on high-speed road. So if I see a vehicle, I will just release my speed. So that means keeping between 70 to 80 or even 90 is fine, but you need to go for 110. I still see that there is one more road coming from the right hand side. Now I don't see anyone coming in, so that means now I can go for 110. I have a long stretch because now I'm assured that there is no any road coming from the right hand side. So I'm going to merge to highway, so I'm on 110 now. You see I have a long stretch here. It started to indicate, and then I enter on 108, 110. Now the cars above are driving slow, looking at the mirror, indicating, going here, maintaining 90, sorry, 110. Checking the mirror, and then then coming back to right lane. And now we're going to follow Limhamn. Now the speed is 90. I have released my accelerator, and then I'm 94 by that, and which is fine. We are going to Limhamn. This is again the interconnecting between highways. So now I'm getting merged to different highway, and the last speed was 90. That means the speed on this highway would be 90 again. I've started to indicate, and yeah, looking at the mirror, because of that horse car I couldn't beat a 90, which is fine. I have just adapted to the highway speed. Now I would be asked to follow Kloggerup. So Kloggerup would be the countryside, so it would have the blue background, a sign for the public roads, blue. So I'm exiting the highway, and here the right one will go to Varnhemstorget, but we are going to Kloggerup, which is towards the exam center where we started. So we keep here, and the both lane goes to the left for Kloggerup. On that case, we keep ourselves on the right lane. This is always preferable. If you have a 2 lanes going to the left, prefer to take the right one, because that makes it easy for you. Now here, look at that now. Kloggerup is on the left side, right? There are 4 lanes. The first 2 lanes, the first 2 on the right side, they go to Kloggerup, and the last 2 goes to Göteborg. We still indicate on the left. Now since I took the right lane, I should end up on the further right on the road, like this. Don't end up on that lane. Okay, that's very important. I think I will have a separate video for that as well. Now I would be asked to follow Bulltofta. I see that the Bulltofta is on the left. I'm already looking at the mirror, indicate, and then come into the left lane. We are turning to the left. Now it's green for us. Quick look for pedestrian crossings, although they have a right, but you never know. And then now we turn to the right from here. Make sure that you have really tight turn in here, so that you don't end up on the wrong side of this lane, like that. And then turn into the left. Alright guys, so I have completed another route with today's episode. Hope you guys like it, or more importantly, hope you guys learned something from it. You could hopefully you could feed something. For example, the Hamnen, the big roundabout there, Rosengård roundabout, double back-to-back roundabouts, guided roundabout, and then the Centrum after the big roundabout, and then the one that in order to turn to the left you need to make a round, but that wasn't a roundabout. Key things from this route. Okay, all right, and then I really appreciate feedbacks, comments, like and shares, so that it keeps it helps me to make more. All right, thank you, bye.